Christmas. I hope you're all excited for the festive period, and I hope you're all using your Ninja Foodies loads. So I'm bringing you recipes that you can make that are easy to create using your Ninja Foodie. And today's is a clementine glazed salmon, and it is absolutely beautiful. This glaze can also be used though for ham, pork, or even roasted veg, and it's really super delicious. It's obviously got the clementines in it, but it's got ginger and it's got garlic. It's just incredible, and it works so well in the Ninja Foodie. I hope you enjoy the recipe. If you do, remember to give me a like, and also if you're new here, I'd love it if you become one of my subscribers, and that way you'll know when I upload another video on YouTube, and you can get more recipes from me for your Ninja Foodie. So let's not waste any time, let's go and make this. Today's recipe is a lovely festive take on a glazed salmon, and the reason that I think it's festive is because we're going to be using clementines to flavour this, so it's going to taste really, really beautiful. It's got lots of aromatic kind of flavours like garlic, ginger, cinnamon as well, so it's going to be super tasty. And then over here I've got soy sauce and honey. So we're going to start off by using the pot, and we're going to make our gorgeous glaze. So we want our ginger. You can peel it, and then you can either grate it, you can chop it finely, it's up to you. Let's take that end off. So I'm just going to chop up my ginger. Now you can make this for lots of people. You can use one big piece of salmon, say like 500 grams. I've actually got two smaller pieces here just because I'm just doing a recipe for two of us, 240 grams. So it does look quite nice though. If you're making this for Christmas and you have one big piece of salmon, around 500 grams, then that looks really nice as your kind of festive centerpiece. You know, I'm not sort of suggesting really that this is for Christmas Day, but you know, if you've got friends coming over or New Year's and you like these sorts of flavours, then I think it would be very, very tasty. And I like the simplicity of this. I'm going to serve this just purely with some fluffy white rice. I think that goes nicely, but there's loads of different things that you could serve with this. Right, that's my ginger. So I've got a hefty amount of ginger here. I always go a little bit overboard with my ginger. So around a 2 centimetre piece for 500 grams of salmon is going to be plenty. Anyway, I'm going to put it all in because we really like ginger in this house. So let's get that ginger in. Just going to put this on now onto sear and saute, and that's just going to start sizzling those. I'm going to turn the heat down though as we're adding this in bit by bit. Garlic, let's get some garlic in here. I'm just using 1 clove, but if you're doing the 500 grams of salmon, I would suggest 2 good sized cloves, and I'm just crushing that in. Okay, I've got my zester here for my clementines. You're going to want around 6 clementines, and I'm going to be zesting these the best I can. Not always that easy because mine are a little bit soft. I'm just going to cut the clementine in half and just get as much juice out of that as I possibly can. When I was juicing those, it literally just squirted everywhere. I'm covered in this. Oh my goodness. So that's the clementine juice in and some of the zest as well. We want 2 tablespoons of clear honey, just a small amount, around a half a teaspoon of soy sauce, and a cinnamon stick. Now you're going to want to let this bubble away for 3 to 4, 5 minutes. It just depends how quickly it reduces, but what we're looking for is it to thicken and get a little bit syrupy, and when it's got that syrupy consistency, that becomes your glaze then for your salmon, and that is what is going to make it taste so nice. So don't walk away at this stage. Keep a really good eye on it, keep stirring it, And once it's ready, remove the whole pot quickly out of here because it will just change consistency so fast. There you go, that is starting to change. The smell is changing as well. You can really smell that gorgeous garlic and ginger running through there. Cinnamon stick is doing its job. I think we're ready. I'm going to take that off the heat. So let's open up my salmon. Now you're going to want to place the salmon skin side down in whatever dish you're using. As long as it fits in the Ninja Foodi, doesn't matter at all what you opt for. In fact, let's put these both the same way. So they look like one big piece. And now you want to get your warm glaze and pour that over the top. So I held back some slices here of my clementine. So I'm just going to put those over the top. If you're making a large piece of salmon, so you're 500 grams, which is like half a side, then you want 6 clementines total. 4 of them you're going to zest and then juice, and then you're going to thinly slice 2 of them. So as you can see, my portion's smaller, so I've done a little bit less on the clementines. The reason I'm giving you kind of the recipe for if you were cooking it for more people so that you can serve 4 is because the likelihood is if you're making this at Christmas time, you probably are going to make it for more. But if not, you can just half it and copy what I'm doing. Either way is good. So that now just sits on top of the rack in the Ninja Foodi. And we're going to put this on to bake until the salmon is slightly pink in the middle, if you like yours like that. Of course, you can cook yours for as long as you want. And that really is how simple this recipe is. So let's get the lid down and let's go over to bake. Now I'm going to turn this down a little bit. 180, I think, is going to be more than enough. And these are going to take between, I think, 13, 14 minutes. So let's go 13 and we can check them and see what we think. Obviously, it's a small space, you know, in your Ninja. So it probably needs less cooking time in the Ninja than it would, say, in an oven. So let's go with that, 13 minutes. I've then also got, when I'm serving, I've got some chives, I've got some coriander. And then I'm going to chop some spring onions as well and serve this on a bed of rice.